Alright, what up guys? Explosive Movement Patterns here, back again with yet another video. And today I just want to make a quick little video about a topic that I felt I needed to discuss, and it is incorporating both volume and intensity within your training. And I know it's really easy to get caught up in the explosion principle. And this video is really sparked by an article I read from the Jump Science channel. You should really go check it out. The guy who runs it, he's really informative, and I've learned a lot from him. But he's basically talking about the importance of putting in volume within your work. Because really, if you focus too much on explosiveness and making each rep as fast and as explosive as possible, when you're lifting, you're doing sets, you're doing triples, doubles, and singles all the time, and when you're plyometrics, you're only doing a few of them and you're making sure they're as explosive as possible. This is important. This is really good. It's important for training, and it's really important to be the best athlete that you can. However, you can't neglect volume in your lifting or in your explosive jumping movements, because with higher volume you get more hypertrophy. As you all know, so bodybuilders do high volume work so they can get more hypertrophy. However, it's not just hypertrophy in the muscles and the connective tissue, but it's also hypertrophy within the tendons. Now, what this allows you to do is when your connective tissue, tendons, and muscles strengthen, they hypertrophy, and they get bigger, it means that it can handle more stress. So if you neglect the volume in your training, what's going to end up happening is you might get more explosive, your CNS is going to get faster, you have more fast-twitch muscle fibers. However, your body will not be able to handle the stress that you put on it on a daily basis because of the fact that it does not have the necessary strength and the necessary size to handle it, which means it's going to lead to more injuries, and you're not going to get the gains that that you can. You might reach a plateau and you're like, why am I not improving? I'm working really hard, or you might get injured and you're like, why did I get injured? I thought I was doing everything right. It might be because of the fact that you're neglecting getting volume in both the weight room and explosive movements. So some good ways to get volume are doing higher sets, or higher rep sets in lifting. So set to 10. What I like to do is I like to do 2 or 3 sets of 10 at the very beginning of my workout, as a warm up to get going, but also to help that volume. On my Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I'll also do higher volume auxiliary lifts, as well as doing high volume plyometrics, such as doing little mini bounds, doing a lot of high knees, playing pickup basketball. It's another great way to do it if you're a track and field athlete. Doing tempo running is another great way. Tempo running, doing like 200 meters at 60% with short breaks. That's another great way to get volume in. So I would recommend getting higher volume work in probably 3 days a week. 3 days a week, along with your regular explosive lifting. If you're only doing a 5-day schedule, maybe 2 days a week. But doing high volume lifting, high volume plyos, or pick up basketball, those are all great ways to help increase the volume. And of course, high volume lifting is another great way to help increase volume. So just a quick little thing to think about is whenever you're training, you need to incorporate both high intensity movements and high volume movements to hypertrophy the connective tissue and tendons so that they can handle the stress put on by the explosive training. So that's all I want to talk about today. Explosive movement patterns. Signing off. See you guys later. Peace.